Hey guys, covered today with another YouTube video, and I got you a Kha'zix video today, as you can see. And from this game, you're gonna notice very specific room page and builds I will be doing. I think is something I've been thinking about. I also saw a tweet about it on other champions doing it, so that's where I kind of got it from. So I might be doing a better or like a more in-depth video on the build of why it can be good. But yeah, let's get into this video. I have Conquer with Triumph, Legend Haste, and Cut Down, and I have Transcendence Gathering this game. The reason why I have Transcendence Gathering is because when you look at their comp, when I do press tab, or you would notice just from their champions that they have Yone, they have a Kayn, if I remember correctly, and Samira Alistar, and their top laner was, let's see, Yasuo. Very short range comp. Like, they are very skirmishy, very like ball comp. They will just fight together and just like send it. So you can't really go assassin in this type of game. You can if you want, but it's very risky. I do think like having HP in this game is very important. So that is why I built the way I built. I do have Transcendence Gathering, which I think is good in these type of games because Transcendence, the haste you get, the 10 haste plus like the haste, like what do you call it, your abilities like lower CD when you get like KP is very nice in these type of games. I think the more haste you have, the easier it is for you to do a lot. And right now, if you can tell, I'm kind of looking for a mid gank because they're fighting a lot. And so I look mid. Even though I need to have charm, or not charm, CC. The Yoni's low enough to where like he should just die. If he didn't flash my E, I would just flash on top of him anyways. But you know, he's a noob. And I'm pinging. I checked the Raptors one time. It's good to do when you do a gank like this, is just see what camps they kind of have up. Like if it was up there, I know he's pathing up pretty much. But because I checked it, it's down. Yeah, it's down. And this guy is pushing too far ahead. And so this is how you get like free kills as Kha'Zix. If you're wondering what Elon playing, this is like Plat and yeah, it's like Plat or Emeralds or something. I think it's Plat, pretty much. So this is just how you get an early advantage. And now, what about our camp sequence? We have Krug spawning in at 4:15, right? So I have a minute till pretty much to clear my respawn camps. So I'm gonna do my non-buff camps because I want to level them up. Because I have enough time to do these two, plus do the crab. I don't really care about my buff, I just want to get the crab off the map. I can do the buff later on. If I had a smite charge to do the buff, I would do it, but I do not. So, you can see I'm going to do this wolf camp. And then I'm going to go towards the crab, then look to recall. Mostly, I might stagger my base here in a moment, because I want to maybe see if I can get another gank off, like on mid. So if I had smite here, which is possible if I had cosmic, right? I can do my blue here, right? But I don't have the cosmic insight. Cosmic insight is very nice to have your smite on lower CD. As you can see, I'm hovering Sun in the Sky. So the build, which I think is really strong actually, is Sun in the Sky. And you can go Death Stance or Grudge, but usually, like this game I think, when I was playing it, I was like, damn, I should have my Grudge second item. And you're gonna notice later, because I'm not really used to like the damage on Sun in the Sky, like what damage I have. Because usually I build lethality, right? I build lethality like pretty much every game. Okay, I see this gank happening, so I try to go help because I thought Yunara would lose this. Yeah, for some reason I thought Yunara would have lost that. I don't know why I flashed like an idiot. But either way, we're gonna help him push out his wave here, and then we're gonna do our camps. But yeah, you're gonna notice at some points in this game that I'm not used to my damage. Because I haven't, like, okay, booster items, like Eclipse, have a lot of AD, right? I think they have like 60 AD or something. But Southern Sky is literally a 40 AD item with like, it's like more about the HP on this item. Like the damage on this item is like actually whatever. So I wasn't used to it at some points in this game. But I got used to it a bit more like later on. I think next time I do this build, I'll be for sure a lot more comfortable in terms of like how much damage it really does. So, yeah. And we're going to try to play for Drakes. Drake is one of the most OP objectives to play for in current day league. But of course, you shouldn't be like those old junglers that pull Drake for fun and like kind of pull on a bad timer. So we're gonna see here that I'm gonna play to invade here actually, because remember I did this play and he's clearing down, so I think it's a good time for me to drop a ward. My wolves aren't up yet. I have any push. I have my Bonk who just came back to lane. And I also remember I win the 1v1 very hard. I'm playing Kha'zix in the 1v1, so any chunk I get here is good. Their mid can't really move, and if their balling moves, I mean I can walk away in time, right? It's not like they can't just be on top of me right away. So I push out the Kane one time, and now I'm looking to gank mid here because my Annie is getting shit on. I think I into my E here actually, so I thought he would have. Yeah, I'm kind of trolling my E there. Yeah, don't E like that, guys. E like a normal person. I'm paying that to fight here, so my ball can move. Alistar's being a little rat right now. So I get the kill. Get one, then we get another one right here. Boom, double kill. Now we're gonna play for the Drake because we have bot push and we just play for a skirmish. So this is how you get Drake playing off your team. Because I already have a winning ball in, and because this game makes it easier than usual to play for Drake. You just go play runner ball in, fight, get push, and then get the Drake. Simple as that. That's how you play for Drake. You don't just solo pull it just because you have no camps or something. That's not how you should play jungle. You should play jungle based on like what time you have, or like how much free time you have, if you can do it, or if you have a winning lane, right? And of course, when you have a winning lane, it's easier to pull dragon, right? You get pushed, you pull the Drake, you fight around the Drake. But when I play low elo a lot, and I played low elo a lot, like during the time I started making content, because like of course people want to see low elo content all the time, right? So my Annie just missed ult there on the Yone. Wow. Like they want to. They just pull Drake for fun, and they die. Like I always talk about how it's like illegal for them to even touch this Drake. Like they int on it a lot. Cute, this big raptor there. I don't know if it was worth it. Missing out on Q damage. Another bad E, not gonna lie. I'm like eating for fun this game, I wanna be honest. But that's the power of like Conquer healing and like Triumph and like just landing your W's. Your W heals you for a lot of HP, so. Also another thing, I noticed Agrin, he's been maxing E second on Kha'Zix when he plays full lethality. I will be testing out for you guys very soon. What I think about it? Nothing really. I think it's whatever. Honestly. Preference. I think W healing is very nice. I don't think the E max second is that insane. Unless you're taking Ghost though. I think if you take Ghost, maxing E second is pretty nice because like you don't have a flash, right? And having your leap on a lower CD must feel very good. So I'll test that out for you. But we have Southern Sky. We're very strong right now. So right now, like we're strong enough just to like take skirmishes and heal a lot. But we're gonna farm some camps here. My ball just came back from base, so there's nothing to really do. But I'm not gonna be too scared about fighting because like I am very strong. If I see like people in their lanes, I'll fight the Kane without any fear. You see here, I'm fighting the Kane. Oh, the wrong guy there. I got some HP. But I can't really die. I'm like way too tanky. I'm just on this guy. That's why I think this item is very OP. But you do have to go Conquer with this build. And I think... Oh yeah, I jump in here because I can't really die, right? We have Southern Sky. That's why I think. Boom. Kill him. Another thing about this build. The reason I think going Sorcery second has to feel very good because you lack AD, right? Like you're going pretty low AD items. I mean, Death Sense pretty high AD, but everything else like you buy is pretty low. So why not take Gathering Storm? That is my thought process. And to me, going Transcendence is just better than Absolute Gathering, or not Absolute Gathering, Absolute Focus. You get a lot of value from Transcendence. As Kha'Zix, you are an ability focused champion, not auto based at all. That's why you don't go Alacrity. I don't know why Agrin goes Alacrity plus attack speed shard. It's like overkill. You should go one or the other, not both. Well, it's okay. Like, I guess like maybe it's something he just likes for himself. But it's like, it's not good to do that. Yeah, see, we're just not scared at all. We just play. Just jump on this guy. Boom, another kill. Boom, another kill. See how much damage you do? Especially when you hit like the first gathering tick and you have like your second set of components. Like when you hit your 1.5 item, I think you're very strong with this build. That's what I noticed. I have 10 kills though, so I'm like overly fed for 0, but that's why you probably should go Grudge second, because you kind of want like a very fat damage item, which Grudge is, and then you buy items like Death Stance, where you become very hard to kill. You should pretty much do enough damage to the enemy champions if you buy Last Whisper. Now, we're getting this. Gromp. Kill that guy. And now we're waiting for this Alistar. See what's up. I think I died to Yoni here very soon, actually. But you see, like, I get a lot of HP because of this. It's not just got healing. I do mess up here. I should, like, I'm so out of it in this game. I should be able to flash the Yoni ult. I'm like literally griefing. Like you can see, I die like 3 times this game. And it's like the most like dumb deaths actually. It's like noob season. The way I die. Now that Drake is up and all my camps are up, what do you do in this situation? What you should do is just keep Drake warded if you can, and then do your camps. Or you do red buff and go straight into Drake. Those are 2 ways to do it. And also, always buy tab eyes here. Don't buy CD boots. I bought it because I don't care, but you should buy tab eyes here usually. It's really high value into your team when you're full AD. But you see here, Annie was kind of the human ward, so I know they're not on it. And it's like warding, so like remember how I said, you either make sure they're not doing it, so you can farm, or you do red and you go do it. Here, I can do this. I know they're not on it. And we're kind of down XP. We should be like level 10 already. Oh, we are level 10 now, but we should have been closer to 11 for how fed we are. But we are trying to impact lanes a lot more. Now go over this wall and just pull right away. Because if they come here, I'll just fight them. And I think Kayn right now, well, not I think. Kayn, all his camps are top to bot right now, so if he was still bot side here, I would have found it really weird. But I would just fought them, because they don't have Yone ult. Kayn is like a weaker enemy, so yeah, I'm not really afraid. Now I'm crossing here to play for the crab. Because I'm very strong. And he has ult too. Now we're going to the crab. Jump on it. Oh yeah, in game I was so confused why I'm not one-shotting this guy, and then I realized this guy has tab eye. Oh my god, my anti ult. Yeah, this guy's tab eye, cloth. Cringe. This probably like if I had last sister components here, he would have insta died. No, like all his armor he bought would have been like for nothing if I had last whisper, which I could have had pretty easily. Because like if you think about like the build paths for this like build in general, it's just long swords pretty much, and then like a random pickaxe. So it's actually like pretty healthy for you. Go R evolve. These are very fed. Actually, you can go WR. Depends how fed you are. If you're even, you should go W. If you're very fed, you should go R evolve. Some games you should be like you can go R evolve always. Some games you must go W. But usually it's like based off of how ahead you are and like how their comp works. Man, Alistar. Annoying. You heal off the wave. Heal off it. Farm it real quick. Yo, maybe I should Adobe keyed there. I see it now. I mean, Karma killed them, but... Wow, so if I W EQ'd, he would have died. But usually, like, I feel like if I was normal build, he would have died anyways. Because I Q should have one-shot him, you know? That's what I meant, like, I'm not used to this, these items. You actually, like, kind of do no damage with this build, low-key. But you're, like, hard to kill, though. That's, like, the upside. So the upside, like, you're hard to kill, but the downside is, like, you don't do like too much damage. And it's been, remember, like I'm 12 kills, so it's like, imagine if you're even with this build. It doesn't feel that good. So this is why you should go Lost Whisper though. If you go Lost Whisper, you're like, you do a lot of damage. Well, I want to farm my camps, but I'm level 11 and already 2 items, so might as well do something in the game. Yeah, trying to find something to do. No, I can't really invade. So we're gonna go farm our camps. See this shenanigan happening. So I'll go help the boy. This guy exhausted me. Like this guy appeared over the wall. Crazy. But now we're just thinking about Drake. Next objective we play for? Drake. We're gonna do this. And he just died. For fun. Yeah, this guy just wrote that he had a drink. I don't know. Nobody knows why. My karma is like 1v9ing. Yeah, I really need Lost Whisper, I'm gonna be honest. I think here I was trying to bait a fight because my Unaro was coming. I'm pretty sure if I flashed earlier, it was good. Because I think me taking the W damage is the reason why I died there. So what I should have done there is like eat the combo and then like flash out instantly. And then like play. See what happens. I think it could have been a big fight. Yeah, my Annie's boosted actually. Could have killed that guy with ult. Don't know what he's doing. Now we have Lost Whisper. Well, should have enough damage though. But yeah, when you play this build, guys, please do Lost Whisper seconds. Unless you don't really need the armor pen, but this should be the build. I actually like it a lot. I think it's very good to do on Kha'zix right now, so give it a try. But yeah, we're gonna clear our camps and then think about Drake. Make sure we don't die for fun for the Drake. Usually you want to be on Drake before it spawns by like a minute, but in solo queue you can get away with just being there at the Drake spawn because people don't really set up in low elo. See how like this guy's just fighting for fun, but like his team is not here. That guy does. Now we can just fight confidently because like even if Alistar's here, I can't really die. I'm very tanky. Like we were together. So even if they were together, I wouldn't be too scared because I have Annie ults. Now we're just farming. I don't die anymore in this game. But now I just want to farm a bit more. So I can get my grudge and actually do damage. Oh my god, we got the blue. My goat. Man, he missed ult again. Another W. W. But yeah, as you can see, still do damage if they're isolated. Doesn't really matter what your build is. Not worth flashing for that guy. Now we're gonna play for Autocon. Guess we're holding now. What is my plan right now? I think my plan is wait for my team, then play the objective. Yes, Howard gets one shots. Get out of here. I think I run back into the mid tier too. Do a quick little drift, you know what I'm saying? Kane is angry, he's a little alive. Flashes on me for fun. No one needs to die. But then Samira flashes, so we all die. And I do no damage to this guy because Death Dance Tabai is too broken actually. If I had Grudge, he probably would have died. I think they get Autocon because of that. Because I baited my team. But remember, we're just playing for Drake, so it doesn't really matter. Samira flash, Kane flash. Pretty big flashes. So it's okay. Yeah, we're just looking to farm still again. Like, it's all about farming. Like, you just keep farming and then fight for your objective. Simple as that. That's how you play in low MMR. I don't think I've done anything that impressive. Like, I just ganked lanes that I think are overstepping too much. This guy did not care that I was right here, even though they saw me on vision. He's also lived for so long, actually. This guy do damage now, so... Okay, maybe not to ulted Alistar. Boom. Another kill. Thank you. Gathering Storm kicking in. Transcendence kicking in. Cut down also kicking in. Now we're gonna push this wave. And he's dead, so... I'll make sure I base when my Annie's respawning so I can play the game with my Annie. What are we gonna buy now? Pretty sure I buy a Warner's Mail here because they're full AD. And then I probably look to buy Serpent's Fang because they do have a lot of shielding. So, yeah, they have Yasuo shielding, Eclipse. They have Yone shielding, Samira, Barrier, Locket, I think. So, it's pretty good here to buy Serpent's Fang. A lot of shielding value. Shield bows in the game too, on 2 people. Now we're just farming. I feel like there's nothing to do. I think we should only play 5v5, so just farming for Drake. Trying to get 16 whenever I can. Kane doing some funny business there. Nobody knows. They're pretty split up though. Like Alistar's mid for some reason. These two are just in the river for some reason, so they're inting. Annie doing the Omega play. Boom. So yeah, there's more action happening, but we won't play for Drake because it's so... Yeah, complete shenanigans, so let's go do the Drake. Sadly, there was no real team fighting around this Drake this game. But you just want to fight around the Drake. That's how you play for it. Like, I think, remember how I said earlier how people tend to just hold the Drake for fun without prio? The other thing is that people tend to die a lot for fun before the Drake spawn, and then they lose the Drake, and then they wonder why, like, why can't we play for Drake? Well, maybe you should not die for randomly, you know? So keep that in mind when you play. And right now we're just like, two of my teammates died, so we're waiting. Oh, 16 too. See 2 people, we're counting numbers here. See Kane bots. I really want to do Baron, but no one's up on the map. Gonna just look to kill Yasuo because he's by himself for some reason. Rage split pushing. Wow, balanced. I got top. I played a base. Now I realized, wait, we can do Baron. This guy is balling, so I played to pull the Drake. Or not Drake, Baron. Never mind. Guess we just clear vision one time and recall. Because Kane is coming from bot to top. But I want to get vision one time so I know if they pull it. Half full serpents because we got some gold earlier. Kane is trolling a bit here, I feel like. Making Yunara look OP. I feel like this Yunara champion's not even that strong. But that's just my opinion, like, on the amount of games to play against it. Playing for my next W slow. I probably could have been a lot more confident in that play, not gonna lie. Because I'm pretty tanky, actually. Baron's up, but we're pushing mid. It's better to push mid here and get in hit one time, and then play Baron. Because they have very big death timers. They can do it in time. They have Cho'Gath coming up soon too. So we go Baron here. I think my team wanted to stay, but like we should play Baron here always. We should do Baron in time, because they're going to respawn in 15 seconds, then if we walk to Baron it takes another like 15 seconds, so it takes a while for them to even get there in time. Now Kane is trying to be like a little rat here. I do no damage to this Kane, no? Like, tab by death stance is so broken, actually. But the thing is, no matter what items I had, I wouldn't do that much damage to him. Unless I had Last Whisper, or if I shred him with Cleaver. Now these guys all die. Ooh, sideway Q. I missed that, I'm washed. But yeah, that's the game pretty much. Pretty sure we end here. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below. And see you guys in the future videos.